Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, and of course it is really warm right now, and it's really not a time that most people are thinking about winter and Winter Olympic activities, but Pyeongchang is just around the corner, and as we get ready for that, our luge athletes here locally, they're thinking about what are they going to wear for the Olympics, right? That's important.
They need to be prepared.
Yeah, absolutely, and a good helmet's important, but even more important is how that helmet looks, I think.
Well, when you're going so fast,
right?
You know, you need to have a nice design that people can see.
Absolutely. Gordy Shearer joins us from Lake Placid, where we are discussing the very awesome work of John Wooten and his painting of two different helmets, and we're looking to pick a design. Gordy, are you there?
Yes, I got you guys. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, sir. It's good to see you.
Likewise. Always great to be with you.
I see the track behind you, which is a pretty terrific spot to be.
Yep, we're here. Our national team is training right now, getting ready for the upcoming season and obviously the Winter Games.
Well, you know, one of the things that, as we mentioned, is so important about those games is looking good, right? The American team wants to go out there and not only shine with gold medals, but they want to look good on the way there, right? So tell us a little bit about these two helmet designs.
Sure. Well, John Wooten is the guy who's been designing our helmets for the last 4 Olympics. Actually, this will be his 4th Olympics. And he's provided our team with some really cool-looking designs over the last few games. And right now, we're in the midst of asking people to help choose the design of our Olympic team helmet for the 2018 games. And John's provided us with 2 sort of distinct looks. One includes the Statue of Liberty design, and the other is more kind of a traditional race helmet looking design. So you can go to usaluge.org and vote for those helmets.
I thought it was so interesting to hear how John got started with designing the helmets. Can you tell us a little bit how he got started and why you kept going with John to design these helmets?
Well, really, John just kind of reached out to us, and he's been a great friend to the organization, and we've been very lucky to have his services because he really is among the best in the world at what he does, so it's nice to have that sort of synergy with John.
You know, I remember when John was painting skis, of course. I mean, he's really designed a lot of different things, and I was just about desperate to get his work on the bottom of my skeleton sled. He did several other people's. Just amazing work with that airbrush. The guy is just spectacular. You must be proud to have these, have his work for so many years now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to your point, John's done a lot of work in the world of sliding, skeleton sleds, yours included, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And you know, there were a couple of people operating in that space around 2002, and John's really been the guy who has stuck with us, and we appreciate it. And he's provided, like I said, provided us with some just incredible stuff.
You know, this is a great opportunity for us to, be obviously getting onto the USA Luge website, getting a chance to vote for this helmet, but also I hope while people are there, they look to support this team, because we have to remind ourselves, and I want to do this right now, that our national team is not sponsored nationally like many other countries. We're competing against countries where their federal or their government funding goes right to the Olympic team. We do not have that luxury, so to compete on the world stage, we really need everybody to step up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. The national teams are not funded by any government entities, and it's really up to us as USA Luge to fund our athletes. Obviously, we have the support of the Olympic Committee, which we're always grateful for, but the Olympic Committee really focuses on developing our Olympic team and that level of athlete. But in terms of looking for athletes and athlete development, that's incumbent upon USA Luge. So, any support we get is obviously critical. And in fact, we're going to be launching an Indiegogo campaign in the next couple of weeks here. So keep your eye out for that. And the focus of that Indiegogo campaign will be solely to raise money for our athlete development and the future of USA Luge.
The last question for you. I see some development going on right there behind you. It looks like we've got a pretty good team going into this Pyeongchang Games. How are you guys feeling right now about our competitiveness this year?
Well, we're coming off of a great season, and we had 14 medals in World Cup competitions and World Championships, including two World Championship, one World Championship gold medal and two silvers at the Worlds. And so it's been a really good year, and that builds a lot of confidence going into Pyeongchang. And we're really psyched and pumped up. Athletes behind me are working very hard, and can't wait for the winter, even though it's the first day of summer.
We're looking forward to seeing how you guys compete in the games in 2018.
Indeed we are. Again, you can go online to help vote to pick which of the helmet designs is the one you'll see on the team. We put up the website right there underneath on the bottom of the screen there. Go do that today, and of course help out your USA Luge team. Gordy, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, and we'll see you in Park City soon.
I can't wait, buddy. Thank you again for giving us a little call in. Again, Gordy Shear, thanks to him, and of course our USA Luge team out in Lake Placid. They're in the right now in the training center there. That's a frozen indoor track. It's just where they work on that start, which is so critical to their run. 15 turns that they've got to undergo in a little over a minute, doing speeds of upwards of 90 plus miles per hour.
So much goes into it.
You want a good helmet.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. Much more to come here on the Mountain Morning Show. We're taking a quick break. We will be right back. First, let's just tell you, we're going to take you back just one moment to show you the website where you can vote on those two helmet designs for the USA Luge team. Here are the two designs. Here is the website. This is again teamusa.org/USA-luge/2018 helmet /pole -pole. It's a little extensive there, but if you just go to the USA Luge site, or the team site rather, teamusa.org, it's pretty easy to find. So there's your two helmet designs. Again, those are by John Wooten, who has been designing for the U.S. team for quite some time. As I mentioned, My Sled. I believe he did Jimmy Shea's. He's done a lot of them. His work is impressive. Most of it back in the day with an airbrush, which was impressive. By itself, all amazing.
It's neat that they're involving people too with this, so we can vote for what
you
helmet they
get to be part of
and
it.
get to be a part of it, and so you're part of the Olympics in a way.
Right?
Which one are you going to vote for?
I'm going with the traditional.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a little bit, for me, it looks a little Evel Knievel.
I like that one too.
Anytime you invoke that spirit, it's a good thing, right?
I like that thinking.
Yeah, me too. All right, speaking of Evel Knievel.